phandle sinithulela konke lokutabe kwendeka lomhla lapha njengoba nitawukhumbula nebenkosilenhle ukuthi sevele ngisho ukuthi lena seyimphumela yayo imihlangano lesilo semhlaba sike saba nayo emaveni ngekwehlukahlukana ngoba utawukhumbula ngwane lomuhle ukuthi njalo uma imbobo emhlaba iphumile iye kuyawusebenza ngephandle kwelive besivamise kunithulela imisebenzi yayo ngekwehlukana yayo kanti ke leminye yemisebenzi nguleyo lapho silo semhlaba besisibona sihlangana nabo somabhizinisi betinhlangothi letehlukene kulawo mave kuba soma kokuthi uma babuka emave labangatshala kiwo imali live leSwatini lingilwelinye lemave lahamba imbili la kahle kakhulu kokuthi bengeta kutawutshala imali even leSwatini ndawukhumbula ke maswati lamahle kokuthi njengoba libandla le Republic of China on Taiwan lapha selivele like labonana naye ndvuna nkulu welive umhlonishwa Russell Miso Dlamini kanti ke leli libandla lelibuke tinhlangothi letehlukene letifaya ekhathi bo biotechnology tindzaba tetemcebo waphansi tindzaba tetekwatisa netekuchumana tindzaba ngathi taka engineering ngwane lomuhle konke naletinye ke tinhlangothi letehlukahlukene bete lapha even leSwatini kutawubuka ukuthi kuleti nhlangothi labakito ngikuphi lapho khona bangatshala imali even leSwatini njengoba ndawukhumbula ninebenkosilenhle ukuthi maswati lamahle live leSwatini litimisela ukuthi likhange bona abatshala imali ngwane lomuhle ke lengakuveta nje khona emva kwami sithombe lesivelako kungena yona imbube yemhlaba khona lapha eManvulo Grand Hall maswati lamahle la sikhona maswati lamahle la kutawuchubeka wona umsebenzi lengicetha kunibikela ngawe lapha eManvulo Grand Hall walo libandla letinhlangothi letehlukene letibuka ukuthi ingabe even leSwatini lingatshala imali ngakuphi ngwane lomuhle kanti ke maswati lamahle nitawukhumbula ukuthi silo semhlaba sisakhulumisa tona tindzaba tetekutshala imali netemabhizinisi even leSwatini sesikhuthade emaswati ukuthi akachubeke ahambise embili inhlonipho aphindze futhi ayende siqiniso sokuthi live leSwatini lihamba imbili kutekuthula nakutekuphepha ikakhulukazi ngoba batshala imali etebeta kutawutshala tona imali eveni lelinato tindzaba temisindvo eveni lelide kuthula eveni lelingakaphephi ngwane lomuhle kungako ngaso sonke isikhathi maswati lamahle silo semhlaba sihlale siwakhuthata emaswati sihlale sicela sona sipho sekuthula kilo live leSwatini njalo ngwane lomuhle kanti ke sisebuka tona tindzaba ukuthi leli bandla likanekise lapha kangwane maswati lamahle kutawubuka tona tinhlangothi letehlukene kunengi ke lokubhekekile ukuthi likwende lisesekhona lapha ninebenkosilenhle ikakhulukazi ke lokunye lokubhekekile maswati lamahle kuvakashela indzawo ye-Taiwan Industrial Park maswati lamahle le lapho khona babheke ukuthi nakhona bawubuka ukuthi empeleni vele kungasebenteka kanjani maswati lamahle ninebenkosilenhle ke angihambi naye esandile angihambi ngedvana ngihamba naye ke esandile maswati lamahle ake sithi sivele ngakuye simuve ukuthi ngabe la khona kuwumsebenzi lomcoka welive leSwatini lapho khona tithelo dayo imisebenzi yembobo emhlaba setivele tiqalile tiyabonakala kuhamba kanjani ngalapho makhanya
Sibonge kakhulu lamcanco nine besilo semhlaba sithatha lithuba lekunivusela silapha eManvulo Grand Hall kalozitha lapho khona kunalomsebenzi lesevele wena bakabanti ngawo umlingani wampholile Maziya lesi kubona kwenteka lapha nebekunene ngiko nje ukuthi kuvakasha kwalelithimba lapho somabhizinisi belivele eTaiwan kuvele kuyakhanya ukuthi kusinyathelo lesikhulu eqiniseni ibudlelwane kutemnotho emkhathisini welive leSwatini nalive leTaiwan kanti ngetulo kwaloko kubuye kuvete ithelo tesimemo sengonyama bosomabhizinisi bakhona eTaiwan ukuthi bahlanyele imali emnothweni wakuleli ngetulo kwaloko ke nine bengonyama kujinge kukhombe ukuthi bahlanyele imali bakulamanye emave bayalethemba live leSwatini ukuthi lingaba live lapho bangahlanyela khona imali labo somabhizinisi ke siyathi ukuthi bafike lapha even leSwatini emalangeni lambalwa lendlulile sibabonile ke wathi bekunene sibabonile ke bavakashela tindzawo leta hlukahlukene ngilo live leSwatini babuka emathuba ukuthi nguphi labangabamba khona kubambisa live njengoba bekunene live lisuke lomsebenzi lomkhulukade ukuthi kwanze emathuba emsebenzi ngetulu kwaloko ke nemnotho walo live kubonakala ukuthi uyakhula. Lokhu ke bekunene sikubona kwenteka lapha kunanatela emavi esilo semhlaba itolo ngesikhathi sethulelwa tincosi ebuncusa ngilosanxusele live leJapan kuleli lela khona sive imbube emhlaba itolo ibeka emavi lathi leSwatini livele limeke mumo kwemukela imibono emavi lasathuthukile noma ke njeke emavi laneminotho lejabulisako kuva ukuthi yini lelingayenda ukuthi nalo ligcine lihlangabetana nayo yonke imigomo yalo yentuthuko. Nangemambala ke labo somabhizinisi lese bavele bakhona lapha eMandvulu Grand Hall bavele balinzele ukungena kwaso silo semhlaba bamelele enhlangothi letahlukahlukene lethiwa ekhathi i-biotechnology kuphinze bekunene nelihlangothi lwetemandla nelihlangothi ke lebuciko betetindiza nelihlangothi lolukhicita imithi nekuchumana kwatisa nebuciko netebunjingela singabala singaqedzi baphelele khona lapha ke kutawuva kuphefumula kwesilo semhlaba kanti ke bekunene siyeva nekuthi indzaba lenye letawubuye itekwe kabanti lapha kutoba indzaba emsebenzi lo tawusekelwa nguye uhulumende waseTaiwan lokutawuba ke kwakhiwa kwe-industrial park lela khona sibheke ukuthi kusuke lichungechunge lemisebenzi lesikholwa ukuthi umnotho welive utawuvele ukhule ngaleso sigaba kusukela manje bekunene sesivele sibheke ukuthi lokungahle kulandzele kungena kwaso silo semhlaba njengoba sivele sikhona la sevele siceliwe ukuthi sihlale phasi sitinde silungele kungena kwaso silo semhlaba uma ke siboka iprogram lesevele sesinayo la ikhomba ukuthi lesibheke ukuthi bethule inkulumo ngaphandle kokuphefumula kwengonyama nguye ke umhlonishwa ndvunankulu Russell Mmiswa Dlamini lengenkulumo yakhe utawucela silo semhlaba ukuthi siphefumulele umhlaba lekutawusike siphinze sive inkulumo leta kuqhamuka ke indvuna etiko letemabhizinisi impunga amanqoba khumalo nabo ke beTaiwan batalithola lithuba lokuthi batfole inkulumo uma sibuka nje la kukhona lo tawukhuluma ngama investment interest dem mayo liyayo kanti ngetulu kwaloko ke kukhona beTaiwanese Industrial Park kuna Roger Chinyayo Natsai na Dr. Charlie Zhengwei Chiang ngibona ke nabanye lapho labatawuphinze bathule inkulumo sibhekile ke ukuthi nebenkampani yahulumende lekhanga bosomabhizinisi nabo ke balithole lithuba lokuthi bachazele bosomabhizinisi baseTaiwan ngamakhona event imisebenzi ngumsebenzi ke nebekunethi lo Grand Hall
但我会跟着国王进，他是他们有什么交易？他们就是报告今天做了什么。听他讲不听你讲，国王要听的是你讲，不是他讲。你那个。这个60 billion 那个什么，我是说这个不是斤斤计较，说对，不是这样说。如果他要30，我们自己算算看，可以就这样。没有，他不会问这个，他只是私下跟我讲，在你在吃都不会谈到30。
kwalelo mhlela kuba khona wona umsebenzi njengoba sekavele achazile emakhanya sesivele silenzele ukuthi isilo semhlaba singangena noma bekunini lapho kutawuqhubeka wona umhlangano wayo imbubo yemhlaba nalo libandla leliqhamukisa eveni le Republic of China on Taiwan lelide lapha lithimba ke leli noma libandla leli letinhlangothi letehlukehlukene kute business kutawubuka wona emathuba ekutshala imali even leSwatini kanti ke Maswati lamahle ekubeni bahlangane naye endunankulu welive lokunye lababheke ukuthi bavakashele khona iMathapa industrial site ninebengosilenhle lapho ke indzawo yetemafem leyatiwako khona kuMathapa ngone lomhle njengoba nitawukhumbula ukuthi kunemafemi lahlukahlukene khona kuMathapa kanti ke lelibandla libheke ukuthi liphinde futhi livakashele iRoyal Science and Technology Park engwane lomuhle ERSTP la singathi mhlambe nguye songcondvo nine benkosilenhle kanti ke Maswati lamahle libandla libheke ukuthi liphinde futhi livakashele lamanye amafirm lafaya ekhathi iPepper Tech Eswatini iSwazi Secrets factory ngwane lomuhle tawukhumbula ukuthi ilapha kuEmbaka lena ke ngulona factory lebuke imikhicito noma lekhicita imikhicito leyehlukene ngaso sithelo sebuganu ngwane lomuhle kanti ke ninebokosilenhle letinye tindzawo letibheke ukuthi tivakashelwe nguleli bandla solo tisabuka wona emathuba business tawuvashela lona lidolobha lakaManzini kanye nemakethe utawukhumbula ngwane lomuhle ukuthi imakethe yakaManzini ngulenye yetimakethe letinkulu even leSwatini letikhicita imikhicito yetandla leyehlukehlukene lekhicitwa ngibo bomake beMaswati labalichamkisa kilo lonke live labachamka khona etinhlangothini letehlukene telive labahlangana ngemalanga lathi bete khona kaManzini kanti ke ngwane lomuhle utayikhumbula ukuthi kulomsebenzi lona indlovu yemhlaba ingcenye kakhulu kiwo njengoba utawukhumbula ukuthi indlovu yemhlaba yaze yalungiselela bona bomake indlela yokuthi bakhone ukukhangisa imikhicito yabo bakhone ukufunza futhi bathengise kahle yona imikhicito indlovu yemhlaba ke yahamba ke libanga lelithe kubalungiselela ukuthi lelihlobo lolu business lube ngilolo latekako even nasemhlabeni wonke njengoba nitawukhumbula ukuthi indlovu yemhlaba yaze yakha indzawo lapha kaManzini lapho khona bomake bachamke inhlangothini letehlukene deliver bete khona bahlangane ngalawo malanga labahlangana ngawo kubonakala ukuthi bakhangisa kanjani bathengisa kanjani khona edolobheni kaManzini kanti ke le indzawo letawuvakashelwa ngilolibandla lebhayoti ivakashelwa ngilolibandla ezulwini handicraft market lapho ke iganekisela lapha ezulwini lapho khona kwentiwa yona imikhicito noma kuthengiswa yona imikhicito lehlukehlukene yaso sive seMaswati kanti ke lena ke imikhicito likakhulukati leyo yemvunulo ngwane lomuhle leyaye itholakale khona lapha Maswati lamahle kanti ke lenye indzawo letavakashelwa noma ibhayoti ivakashelwa ngilo libandla yingwenya glass ninebengosilenhle kanye ke naletinye ke tindzawo letikhona even leSwatini solo bentama kona kubuketa ukuthi engabe tinhlangothini letikhona business even nguphi lapho bangakhona ukuthi batshale khona ngwane lomuhle kanti ke Maswati lamahle njengoba bengishito uma sisaqala ukuthi leti ke tithelo temiphumela noma imphumela yemisebenzi yayo engwenyama uma iphumile iyeke usebenta ngaphandle kwelive sihlale siyibona yenda yona imihlangano nabo batshalti imali nabo bosoma business betinhlangothi letehlukene namhla ke sesivele siyayibona imiphumela yaleyo imihlangano yayo imbube emhlaba njengoba eminyakeni lembalwa lendlulile sike sayibona imbube emhlaba ikhona even le China and Taiwan inawo umhlangano nabo bosomabhizinisi balela live betinhlangothi letehlukehlukene lokunye lengakuveta ukuthi kibo kilolibandla lelikhona even leSwatini letinye tetinhlangothi business labakito nguleto lelive leSwatini ngekholwa ngisosilo semhlaba libukete ukuthi kungaba ngiletinye letivele tithuthukiswa tibekwa esigabeni sokuthi dikhona ukufaka sandla lesibandi ekuthuthukiseni wona umnotho kakhulukazi luhlangothi lwetekuxhumana ninebengosilenhle lelinye lenhlangothi Maswati lamahle likiyo inhlitiyo yasosilo semhlaba ukuthi nato silive asitithuthukise sitiphakamise kwatize ukuthi ninebengosilenhle leli lihlangothi ninebengosilenhle leli selivele selisebenta lisemandleni kuleti khathi lesiphila kito namuhla Maswati lamahle kanti ke lokunye ninebengosilenhle ngilo hlangothi lwetemcebo waphansi hlangothi lokwa energy iMaswati lamahle lengingasho ukuthi silo semhlaba nalo njalo loluhlangothi lolunye ihlangothi lelibuka ukuthi njengoba silive sinalo loluhlangothi noma sinadoda emcoba phansi nato asithi sebenzise kufukula wona umnotho welive. Ngetulu kwaloko ke sisabuka kona kuthuthukisa umnotho welive kitawuphinza futhi kwakheke wona emathuba emisebenzi uma bosomabhizinisi betawutshala dona timali even Eswatini. Lokulolunye ihlangothi noma lokulesinye isigaba lesimcoka kiso silo semhlaba kokuthi noma kukhule kuthuthuke kungeteke wona emathuba emisebenzi kuze ukuthi kutokhonakala kuliwa nebuphuya even leSwatini njengoba imbube emhlaba nhlaleni yiva naseParliament uma ivula yona iParliament njalo iyayiticucudelele tinhlangothi leti kokuthi silive asintesiqiniseko ukuthi tiyathuthuka tiyembili kuze ukuthi live litawukhona kubalelwa kumave lathuthukile liphindze futhi likhona kuthuthukisa ihlangothi lwetemnotho sandile njengoba siyoba siselinze ukuthi silo semhlaba singangena noma bekunini la kuchuba khona umhlangano noma la kutawuba khona nemhlangano nalolu bandla lelichambukisa even le Taiwan labo somabhizinisi labatawubuka emathuba ekutshala timali ingabe sandile mhlawumbe kubuka nje ukuthi naku namhla sevele noma imphumela yemihlangano embobe emhlaba sesiyayibona engabe kwendekani ngala khona njengoba kungumsebenzi lomkhulu welive lomhla.
Lamazi asikhuluma nje sekungena isilo semhlaba bekunene asithokotela ukungena kwengonyama.
Your Majesty, the members of the royal family, His Excellency the Prime Minister, honorable ministers present here today, members of the diplomatic corps, in particular His Excellency Ambassador Liang, captains of industry that are present here today, the Taiwanese delegation that is here today in our midst, members of the media, ladies and gentlemen, a very good evening. When this year began, the year 2025, His Majesty the King declared this the year of transformation. And under the theme of Nkwe, that we were commanded to execute at Sibayeni, it is an amazing day today that we gather here today to see one of the efforts of His Majesty come to fruition. As the program unfolds tonight, Your Majesty, we are going to hear the announcement of a remarkable and landmark decision by the Taiwanese government after you have implored them to invest heavily in Eswatini. And we are going to understand that they are going to be setting up a Taiwanese innovation park in Eswatini. But I will not spoil the surprise. I will allow the people that are on the program to make those announcements. Your Majesty, first up, we would like to play the Eswatini Investment Promotion Authority promotional video. The video will encapsulate what His Majesty has sent us to do in terms of creating an enabling environment for investors, and will speak specifically to the needs of our guests that are here tonight as they look to set up this first of its kind industrial park that will be owned and run by our friends in the Republic of China on Taiwan. Shall we see the video? Baite wenwapagati.
The Kingdom of Eswatini, formerly known as Swaziland, is open for business. The country's economy is driven by the private sector, and this has repositioned Eswatini as a unique and ideal place for trade and investment. EIPA offers pre- and post-investment services and advocacy. To fast-track Eswatini's competitiveness in the global arena, the nation is implementing effective policies that will transform the trade and investment climate and turn growth from small steps to giant leaps. Although Eswatini is perceived as a small market, through regional integration, we have become a significant and active trade pivot. We have access to several preferential markets such as SACU, SADC, COMESA, EU, EFTA, AFCFTA, Mercosur, Taiwan Eswatini ECA, and AGOA. Our advancing infrastructure will accelerate the growth of your next investment opportunity. Eswatini caters for various industries like agriculture, which has traditionally been the backbone of our economy, mining and energy, education, ICT, manufacturing, tourism, and many more. The government of the Kingdom of Eswatini is seriously committed to improving business conditions in the country in an effort to allow the private sector to invest and grow businesses in a bid to drive economic growth. We are therefore excited to announce the following new reforms. Residence by Investment, RBI. 10 years renewable residence visa for investment of 20 million emalangeni plus, which is equivalent to $1.1 million. Retirement visa. Expatriate with vast industry experience, especially in academic, scientific, medical, and engineering, typically STEM fields. Business One-Stop Shop, launched on 14th May 2025 to centralize government approval formalities. Available Eswatini experienced talent and graduates from Taiwan who can work collaboratively as leaders of Taiwan businesses in Africa. Development approval orders, initial allowances, repatriation of profits. With all the right mechanisms in place, Eswatini has special economic zones to bolster economic development so you can hit the ground running at 0% corporate tax for 20 years. The establishment of industrial zones are a key part of Eswatini's broader strategy to attain a double-digit economic growth of not less than 12% by 2029. To that extent, we are happy to announce a new development at Eswatini, where plans to build a Taiwanese industrial park are advancing. This land has already been designated and is 158 hectares and will be designed to accommodate investors from various sectors within a mixed-use facility. There is already growing optimism by companies to occupy the Eswatini site, and we are upbeat about its full subscription. Complementing Eswatini is the Sitfogoto industrial site, which will be made available for more Taiwanese companies as and when they come into Eswatini. And the target is ultimately to allocate 500 hectares for Taiwanese businesses to develop and establish industries. The country also has a high literacy rate, with a population that has abundant skills as well as an educated and trainable workforce. Eswatini boasts one of the richest cultures in the world and is renowned for its unique traditional cultural dances and events. These beautiful and colorful events are so attractive that tourists from around the world flock to the kingdom yearly. We are also the hub for many healthy foods and traditional cuisines. A special country to live in with low crime rates and the low incidence of deadly diseases. All these positive factors epitomize Eswatini's health and safety climate. Choose Eswatini to grow your business today. For more information on how you can access opportunities to grow your business, contact the Eswatini Investment Promotion Authority.
Baite, Wenopagati. Your Majesty, to speak a little bit more in detail about what has happened this week since the Taiwanese delegation arrived, will be our CEO of the Eswatini Investment Promotion Authority, Mr. Sibane Mgomezulu. He will stand up and speak from where he is, Your Majesty, and he will also expand a little bit on some of the latest improvements in our business environment. Baete, Wenopagati.
Baite, Wenopagati. Your Majesty, Bantu Bengosi Neskodlo, His Excellency the Right Honorable Prime Minister, Honorable Ministers, Your Excellencies the Ambassadors, the Head of the Taiwanese Business Delegation, business leaders, captains of industry, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I greet you this evening. Your Majesty, it's our pleasure as the Eswatini Investment Promotion Authority to be a part of this event where Your Majesty will be sharing with you the events that have happened since the business delegation arrived in Eswatini at your invitation. Your Majesty, you commanded the government through sending a team to Taiwan at the beginning of June to go and engage the business community there with respect to business opportunities in Eswatini, and more especially the development and establishment of a Taiwan industrial park to be built at Eswatini. So this week, Your Majesty, we have hosted an investment promotion. As the investment promotion agency, we've coordinated this visit of the delegation in partnership with the Taiwan Embassy. On arrival on Monday, Your Majesty, the delegation met with the Honorable Minister for Commerce, Industry and Trade, And he then guided them through to meet with as well the ambassador of the Republic of Taiwan. And the delegation was given the program for the week ahead in terms of the meetings they would have. The delegation then went on to meet with His Excellency the Prime Minister at the Cabinet Office, where His Excellency expressed government's full support for their investment aspirations in Eswatini. Yesterday, the delegation made a visit to the proposed site, the industrial park at Pokweni, and they were also guided by a team from the Royal Science and Technology Park. EIPA and the Ministry of Commerce were a part of the delegation, and they received all the information they needed to have around the site that they visited. They were also indulged, Your Majesty, on the length and breadth of the site, and the morning ended with a presentation at the Royal Science and Technology Park at Nogwane, where the team was shown the full biotechnology park and the opportunities that exist within that special economic zone. In the afternoon, the team went to the Matsapa industrial site and they met with Taiwanese companies currently operating in the country. Today, Your Majesty, was the culmination of their visit, where we had a business seminar this morning. A number of the local entities presented to the delegation. Those presenting included the Central Bank of Eswatini, the Eswatini Bankers Association, and EEC, the Eswatini Electricity Company. EIPA also made a presentation on investment opportunities. A key highlight, Your Majesty, during the visit was for us to show the efforts that His Majesty's government has undertaken to improve the ease of doing business and to enhance the experience of investors. We spoke to the business one-stop shop that has recently been established, where we offer investors streamlined services regarding company registration, securing visas, licenses, and work permits. What this means is that under a single roof, through a single window, investors have access to all the government services housed in one site. Furthermore, Your Majesty, when the issue of residence by investment was discussed this morning, we saw a lot of interest from the investors in terms of understanding how that would work, and it shows that your vision, Your Majesty, around improving and providing access to investors with such modern ways of doing business and of housing investors is really something that they are looking forward to receiving from the Kingdom. We also extended an invitation to the companies that are represented in the Taiwan delegation to participate in the upcoming Eswatini International Trade Fair. We wish to indicate, Your Majesty, under the guidance of the Ministry of Commerce, Industry and Trade, we have overhauled the investment and trade legislation in the country. And the efforts of doing that is to ensure that Eswatini is a place where it's easier to do business and we become the destination of choice. To provide a further insight in that regard, an investment policy was recently discussed at Cabinet and approved. It's going to be launched in the coming weeks. Similarly, a new investment and trade promotion bill was today presented to stakeholders for their final input and comment, and will also be tabled before Parliament before the end of the year 2025. So we believe all these initiatives, Your Majesty, gives impetus to the statement you made at the opening of Parliament that indeed the Investment Promotion Agency must transform into an economic development agency, and the government is ensuring that that takes place. With these brief remarks, allow me to thank you for the support we've received from His Majesty's government and for your vision to ensure that Eswatini is the preferred investment destination. Baeti, wenophakathi.
Baite, wenophakathi. Your Majesty, allow me to echo the CEO's words, particularly when it comes to the level of interest that our investors demonstrated since arrival on Monday on the residence permit. We are very clear-minded, Your Majesty, that indeed your foresight in this regard was God-given because we are particularly surprised at the fact that this specific requirement from our Taiwanese investors is a deal breaker, and we are working very hard as Cabinet with the Ministry of Home Affairs in particular to ensure that we listen to the voice of our investors and structure our residence permit by investment to suit the need of the investors, and we believe this is going to open a new window of incredible investments into the country, not only from the Republic of China and Taiwan, but from right across the world. Your Majesty, allow me to invite His Excellency Ambassador Jeremy Liang to also introduce members of the delegation and also speak about the whole thrust of this week and what has been achieved so far. Baete, Wenopagate.
Thank you, Minister Kumalo. Your Majesty, members of the royal families, and Prime Minister and members of Cabinet, the Taiwanese business delegation head and members of Taiwanese delegation, all protocol observed. First of all, I would like to express my profound gratitude to His Majesty's generosity and hospitality to receive the delegation. On behalf of myself, my embassy, and also the delegation, we are truly and extremely honored and touched by the generosity here. It was April this year when the Minister Lin, the Minister of Foreign Affairs of Taiwan, visited the beautiful country, the Kingdom of Eswatini, as a special envoy of President Lai Ching-te to celebrate His Majesty's birthday. Minister Lin came with a lot of brilliant idea to further strengthen the bilateral relations between the Kingdom and Taiwan. So during his stay in Eswatini, Minister Lin actually brainstormed with Prime Minister and ministers relevant, and also, most importantly, during this Your Majesty's birthday banquet, in a very short, about 1 hour, I think His Majesty had a very, very in-depth discussions with my minister, and several initiatives came out from that discussions. So today the delegation actually is a result of that delegation. During that visit, to name a few, the several initiatives has been discussed and agreed upon, such as the industrial park, we call now Innovation Park, vocational training program, 5G and smart city project, energy, and lots of them. So we are following it up with a very, very serious manner, and also with Engwe spirit. So it gives the embassy feels a great sense of responsibility, and we fully support that all this understanding and the consensus reached between His Majesty and the Minister Lin. And we will working hard, we'll do our utmost to implement each of these initiatives one by one. And we are committed to turning these efforts into a tangible economic outcomes, and that will truly benefit the people of Eswatini. So, with a strong and stable diplomatic ties between Taiwan and Eswatini, and the full support of the two governments, I am confident that we will work hard restlessly to materialize the spirit of that Taiwan can help and Eswatini can lead in Africa, that win-win results. So without further ado, I would like to introduce the 22 members strong of the Taiwanese business delegation. When I call the name, please stand up and just say hello to the people. So first of all, the head of Taiwanese business delegation, Madame Mei Liao, the president of Taiwan Optical Platform. On my right, Dr. Jiang Zhengwei, Director General of Ministry of Foreign Affairs, Taiwan. Chairman Liu Jinghui, Earth Power Construction. President of Fu Fengsheng Investment, Mr. Lin Boru. Chairman of Air Asia, Dr. Li Weixian. Vice President of Li Ren Industries, Mr. Han Jinbai. Mr. Frank Chen, the African representative of Overseas Electrical and Engineer. Vice President Peng Qizhi, Overseas Electrical Engineering. Ms. Zheng Yichen, Special Assistant to the President of Xinchuan International Multimedia Technology. Mr. Ryan Ruan, Blue Energy Technical Advisor of Porima. And also Mr. Alex Yang, the Group Strategy Officer of TexRay. Mr. Zhen Xingchao, Director of Li Ren. Mr. Huang Dongguang, Manager of Earth Power Construction. Mr. Roger Tsai, who everybody should know him very well. SESI Engineering Consultants. Ms. Mindy Ding, Engineer of SESI Engineering Consultant. Mr. Zhang Yizhen, Specialist of Li Ren. Mr. Liu Shenxiong, a Special Assistant of Li Ren as well. Mr. Wang Junqi, Senior Team Leader of Datun Cable TV. Ms. Fan Jiazhen, Director of Mountain Dadu Industrial Innovation Foundation. Mr. Li Bozhi, Specialist of Chinese International Economic Cooperation Association. Thank you.
Baite, Wono Pagati. Thank you, Ambassador Liang, and we appreciate all the hard work that you do. Your Majesty, Ambassador Liang was telling me earlier today that because of the Nkwe mandate, he has grown a lot of gray hair. And I said to him, let's call it the Nkwe hair. Let's not call it gray hair, because he's having a few sleepless nights. Bayet, Uno Pagat. Your Majesty, we have in our midst, as reported, the Director General of the Ministry of Foreign Affairs in the Republic of China, Taiwan, Dr. Charlie Chiang, and he is also in charge of developing this in Taiwanese Innovation Park. And I would like to give him the floor, Your Majesty, with your permission, so that he can tell us more of the vision that they have for this park and the process that they will follow to develop this park and the timelines that they have set for themselves to have this park ready for occupation by Taiwan Party.
Your Majesty and Honorable Royal Family and Honorable Cabinet and our distinguished guests and delegations. My name is Charlie Zhang, and I'm Director General of MOVA Taiwan. And on behalf of Mr. Parliament Minister Dr. Lin Jialong, he asked me to be here because of a very important mission is to develop the in Taiwan Innovation Park in the Kingdom of Eswatini. And because our Minister Lin Jialong, he is very deemed this mission is very important for not only in Kingdom of Eswatini but also in Taiwan, because we want the Eswatini is we can lead in the Africa. So we deem this innovation park as the start of Africa. So may I have a PowerPoint to turn to the PowerPoint. Okay, another one. Okay, 这个是。
那个 Roger 有个人去他旁边跟他讲好了。
Okay, this one. So today my mission is to design the development model of Taiwan Innovation Park in Kingdom of Eswatini. So why me? So because I have 30 years experience in business attraction and over 20 years for experience for development the industrial park, and also I work for 3 local government in Taiwan, and one of my boss is Mr. Lin. He used to be the mayor of Taichung City, and he was my boss in Taichung City, and now I'm in MOVA Taiwan. So he asked me to do this. And next page. So I was to set up a framework of this industrial park because all the investment will including many sun costs, including the factory land, the land preparation, and the second one is the residential area. And the third one is C, water supply, and D, power supply. And the power supply will be the solar power plant. It will including the energy storage and microgrid inside. And at least we have a 10 megawatt power plant. And the last one is other necessary facilities, including our communication system and all the mechanism in this industrial park. And next is a smart technology management system inside. So that will appear the smart management in this innovation park. And the last one is the service center. The service center will including the administration, the office, and also the talent training center inside. Also including the coffee shop and restaurant and bank inside. So all the sunk cost will A plus B and to the G. So this all the sunk cost coverage all these items. And next page. So we should set up a development company. And this company also the authority to administration in this innovation park. So we need, because we have three investments. One is the land provided by the Eswatini. So it occupied assumption percentage of the shareholders. And the second one is the Taiwan government from MOFA. And then we will introduce some of the private investment inside. So the total investment will be the equal to the cost coverage inside this innovation park. So this is our estimate will be 6 billion rand in this total investment. Okay. And step by step, yeah, phase by phase. Yes. So next page. So the financial model in this innovation park development will including the long-term revenue and the short-term revenue. So the factory land will for rent, and the residential area will for sales. So our fund recovery will be our short-term revenue, including those residential area who we sell them, and then plus the rental income, the long-term income, and to minus the operation cost. So this is all our financial model will be, we can get the short-term income, then plus annually revenue inside this financial model. So this innovation park will be very success because in Taiwan we have a development by my my business to develop over 2,000 hectares industrial park and more than 10 industrial park in Taiwan. So I can say that this innovation park will be very success. Thank you. Thank you for your listening.
Bayete, Wenwapagati. Thank you very much, Dr. Chiang, for that brief presentation. Your Majesty, when we met earlier today with Dr. Chiang and his team, he did say that they are looking at a period of 18 months from the beginning of construction of the industrial park to its completion. And we are truly blessed as a country to have a friend such as the Republic of China on Taiwan. Your Majesty, I do want to also state very briefly that as the Eswatini Investment Promotion Authority and the Ministry of Commerce, we are inundated with a lot of requests and inquiries about the availability of industrial space in Eswatini because companies in the region are responding, Your Majesty, to your leadership, to your vision, and to your careful positioning of Eswatini, not only as a premium investment destination, but as a great country to live in and raise your kids in. For this, Your Majesty, we are eternally grateful. Your Majesty, we have in the room Madam May Liao, and Madam May Liao has been in the country already this year, and she is coming for the second time this year. And when we went as the Eswatini delegation to Taiwan to also make a pitch why to invest in Eswatini, she was also there, and I think she was ably introduced by Ambassador Liang. She is the leader of the delegation, Your Majesty, and her passion is second to none about this project. I will allow her, Your Majesty, to share her brief thoughts before we move on with the program. Baete, Bunopagati.
Thank you. Thank you. Your Majesty, Prime Minister, Honorable Ministers, Ambassador Liang, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, good evening. I would like to express my sincere gratitude to His Majesty gracious invitation. Thank you. 3 months ago, Minister Lin Jialong led a delegation to Eswatini as the President's special envoy. I was honored to join the delegation and participate in investment site visit with several companies. We are deeply impressed by Eswatini's investment environment and its great potential. The African market is vast and full of opportunities. Eswatini not only serves as a strategic gateway to the Southern African region and broader African market, but also enjoy preferential trade access to Taiwan, United States, and Europe. This makes Eswatini a highly attractive destination for Taiwanese investors. For this visit, we have invited several important Taiwanese companies from sectors including green energy, drone technology, pharmaceutical, organic products, multimedia construction, automotive components, textiles, and smart building solutions. Through this visit, we hope to gain better understanding of Eswatini's investment environment and advantage of investing in the kingdom amid the current global geopolitical landscape and learn more about the incentives offered to foreign investors. As Taiwanese companies are widely present around the world, and Eswatini is Taiwan's most important diplomatic alliance in Africa. As long as the investment conditions in Eswatini meet the needs of the enterprises and with the full support of Taiwanese government, I'm confident that our companies will align with government's policy and give priority to investing in Eswatini and other diplomatic alliances. I'm also deeply impressed by Eswatini government's proactive and efficient effort to attract Taiwanese investment. Just 3 months ago, Minister Lin and His Majesty the King reached a consensus on establishing Taiwan Industry Park in Eswatini. The Eswatini government swiftly identified and offered a suitable site, and I would like to thank Minister Kumalo for personally accompanying our delegation yesterday to inspect the proposed location. With the efficiency and the strong commitment demonstrated by both of our governments, I believe we will soon see concrete outcomes from these efforts. Your Majesty, I would also like to take this opportunity to briefly report 3 key objectives of our delegation visit. Please allow me to introduce my daughter Elaine to report. Elaine, please.
Your Majesty, members of the royal family, Honorable Prime Minister, members of the Cabinet, ladies and gentlemen, please allow me to continue with the presentation. So the first objective of our delegation's visit regards the development of Taiwan's Innovation Park in the Kingdom of Eswatini. We respectfully hope for Your Majesty's continued support in streamlining company registration, tax incentives, land development, and the issuing of operating licenses. Additionally, we hope to establish a direct channel of communication with the Prime Minister's office, through which we can share our development vision for the industrial park. Second, we see great potential in Eswatini's marula oil products, which are of high quality and well-suited for the Taiwanese market. We believe these products can be successfully promoted through our channels in Taiwan. At the same time, we are eager to find reliable local partners who work with us to expand production capacity and to ensure a stable supply to meet the growing consumer demands. Third, to further encourage investment immigration, we respectfully suggest that the Eswatinian government consider developing a program inspired by Malaysia's Malaysia My Second Home initiative. By offering more favorable visa and residency options for qualified foreign investors, such a program could benefit significantly to Eswatini's economic growth and tourism development. Thank you.
In closing, I would like to express my profound gratitude to Your Majesty for your warm hospitality and excellent cooperation. I am confident that we will come back soon with positive response. Thank you. Siyabonga.
Bayete, Wenopagati. Thank you very much, Madam May Liao, a leader of the delegation. Your Majesty, we just want to show a few more visuals before we come to the conclusion of our program for this segment of tonight. And we have our own Jabulani, otherwise known as Roger Tsai, who is going to just show a few concepts and visuals for His Majesty's appreciation tonight. I hope you're ready, Jabulani. Bayet, Unapagat.
Kulabu, Kulam Lisa, by Tit, we don't want La Kalami, Jabulani, Roger, Phone Saisi. Your Majesty, allow me, may I have your permit? Allow me to share by. Ladies and gentlemen, today I will have a presentation the Taiwan Innovation Park. According to Dr. Zhang and Madam Liao, their bridge and also from their policy and their direction. Stacey, we already done the innovation park, master plan, and preliminary design. So I will make this opportunity to introduce what is the innovation park. Next. Okay, object of the Taiwan Innovation Park. The first thing, they have economic and industrial development. Promote export and import substitution. Carry employment opportunity. Expand asset to regional market. Then the second is technology and knowledge transfer. Strengthen ICT and the data center operation. Promote professional training and capacity building. And the last one is the social and sustainable development. Will be improve the healthcare and the public health. Foster agriculture technology cooperation. Next slide. Goal of the Taiwan Innovation Park. This is impact the goal not only involve Taiwan's. I want to repeat again after the ambassador. Taiwan can help. Eswatini can lead. Split in the international cooperation, but also contribute depending the both friendship between Taiwan and Eswatini, while expanding Taiwan economic influence in Africa. Next slide. This picture will be shown around in the detail. Currently, we have the high technical park based in the Masapa. The left side is the biotechnology park. The right side is the innovation park. So they are both sides of the Masapa Industrial. Allow me to introduce the innovation park. Next. The Taiwan Innovation Park, the location is the strategic location, is the close with the MR3 and also follow the MR13. So that is the assistant and to extension the Masapa Industrial. So the transportation strategy, they can easily connect. They have a Masapa Airport, they have a MR3 highway. The next is the land to use. This land, total the area is 158 hectares. So after our research, we will be make the suggest and the design is the land have the residential area, have a parkway service, include like the water service, include like the power supply, and also have the transit area, and also have a service center. Definitely, the important is industrial area, the platform. So next picture will be easy to look. This all of the land, how we should separate. Because this land is the from north down to south, and east to west, between that have the swampy to separate this the both of land. So we separate for two phases, phase 1 and the phase 2. And the phase one, the residential area, total around the area is around 7 hectares for residential. The industrial area is around 52 hectares for the platform, industrial platform. And another thing is the public facility and the green land and the main road and the sub road. This is the master plan of the high level of the land. You can easily look at from the top is the blue color, come down to red color. This is the north, come down to southern side. That's the level difference is around 100 meters. And the east to west, because the middle is low, is the swampy, close it. So both the side, east and west, is around 60 meters different. So next, this is the section of the main road. We follow the land slope we make the separate for 2 parts. And we use the main road is 30 meter wide. And another sub road is the 50 meter wide. And this road we will be the carway and the walkway we separate. And all the public facility will be under the walkway. Another thing I want to mention, you can see the middle side they have the 2 detention ponds because our land is a high slope, so we will be we prepare for the stormwater coming. If the stormwater coming, we can quickly correct in the detention pond and the overflow go out to residential, not to damage the neighbor land. Next. This is the focus for the sewer system, how we design, because the same from the north go down to southern. So we follow the land slope from north go down to south. And right now we have discussed with the workshop. We have 2 options. One is connect to Tupong phase 4. Another will connect to Salambani, the sewer transmission plant. These have the 2 options. And then next, by this one is the water supply. Currently in Masapa have the water the treatment plant capacity. They have 26,000 cubic meters. That is the main water collect. And the sub one water storage is around 13,000 cubic meters. So in Innovation Park, we also prepare the 2 water tanks. Everyone is 10,000 cubic meters to collect water and supply for the park in individual. The next one is the power supply. The supply, we have the 3 options. The first option is the Taiwan industrial. We will provide around 10 megawatts at the solar power station to support all the park their power request. And the second option is EEC main supplied. We have the 20 megawatts. That is I have the 20 megawatt substation. And the next option is the EEC backup supplies. That is 11 kV from the Tombstone substation. So they will be provided this park. Their power supply is always a connection. It's not good case. Okay. Kulapule, Kulamilas, Midisa, by Tip, Welamaka.
Bayete Wenwapagati. Thank you so much, Roger, for that presentation. And he is, in his heart, a Swazi. When I first met him, Your Majesty, we were playing golf. So he says to me, Minister, I'm more Swazi than you. And I said, what do you mean? He says, do you have a makwapeni? I do. I will leave it at that. That was my first encounter with Roger. Clearly made a lasting impression, Your Majesty. Your Majesty, at this time, I will humbly ask His Excellency, the Prime Minister, to take the podium and perform his duties. By it, we're not part.
Your Majesty the King, Banfa Benkosi, Honorable Ministers, Your Excellency, the Ambassador of Taiwan to Eswatini, Mr. Jeremy Liang, senior government officials from the Taiwanese government as well as from the government of the Kingdom of Eswatini, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, good evening. Your Majesty, it is an honor for me to be part of this important historical event, wherein the pinnacle of the relationship between the Kingdom of Eswatini and the Republic of China and Taiwan is really appreciated. For many years now, Taiwan and Eswatini have enjoyed unbroken diplomatic relations which are mutually beneficial. We are grateful, Your Majesty, to your leadership and efforts that has seen the prospects of the construction of an industrial park by the government of the Republic of Taiwan becoming a reality. The industrial park is set to bring in foreign direct investment, contribute to economic growth immensely, and create employment. The Kingdom's relations with the international community, in particular stronger economies, such as that of Taiwan, is beneficial to the Kingdom. We are hopeful that many young people will be employed as a result of our continued relations with Taiwan. The country, Your Majesty, will continue to extend good relations under your guidance with many countries in line with the long-standing principle of the Kingdom of Eswatini, that Eswatini has no enemy. His Majesty's government will continue to pursue the great vision of becoming a high-income country with the spirit of Ngwe. It is, Your Majesty, my profound honor to invite you to address the congregation. By it, we're not apart.
Wait, no.
Yeah, please proceed.
Sinfusele begunene. Your Excellency, the Ambassador and Director General for Foreign Affairs, Head of Delegation for Taiwan Business, here next to me, and all the business people from Taiwan. It is a great pleasure for me to be part of this business seminar, to join you, especially after you all had very interesting discussions before coming here to see me. I was briefed just before I came here by the minister, who of course was briefing me about what happened this morning, and in particular that both our business people from Eswatini, government officials, and as well as all the representatives from the government of Taiwan, and also the business people, you all had a session where you discussed a lot of interesting things, and in particular about how to invest in Eswatini and so on. And we are very pleased that you have had this opportunity where you were able to exchange and interact. And it's even much better when business people also interact with the business people who are local, because you can get a better information from them as to how they are operating their own businesses. But what I can say is that Eswatini is ready for business and is ready to welcome all of you, as I am now taking the opportunity to welcome all of you from the Republic of China, Taiwan, to be here in Eswatini. Today we are making history, especially after the visit of the Minister of Foreign Affairs, who had come here to represent the President in one of our celebrations, which is the King's birthday. And in that occasion, we were launching. It was the day when we were relaunching the strategic oil reserve, which is once again one of initiatives which Taiwan has supported. This strategic oil reserve is in the tune of $300 million, which is going to be constructed, managed, and then and everything after the payment, it will be a public partnership between Eswatini and Taiwan. And during that occasion, when we were interacting with the minister, he did mention to me that Taiwan is very keen to share its own knowledge. We know how Taiwan has developed over the many years, even when you are under extreme difficult positions, especially because we are aware that the world is not dealing with Taiwan as the world should be. And we here in Eswatini, of course, have been one of those advocates to the world on behalf of Taiwan, that Taiwan has a lot to share to the world. And today you are also demonstrating to the world, not only to Eswatini, but to the whole world at large, that Taiwan can contribute very significantly to all mankind. And we all know the challenges we are all facing in this world, the challenges of hunger, disease, poverty, conflicts, and so on. The world needs to come together and find the right answers. In Africa, we have a lot of challenges of unemployment, challenges of not having a very good social welfare and so on. And of course, our people are determined to really improve on that. In my opening remarks in Parliament, I was saying this year is a year of transformation. We are going to transform. That means we are going to make Eswatini a better place to be in all kinds of areas. Could it be social, business, environment, you name it. We are going to make a big difference. And I am happy to see that we are not alone in this vision. Here we are tonight, sitting with the business people from Taiwan, sent by the government to come and give solidarity to all the people of Eswatini that we are together. We are so pleased about this solidarity, this friendship. It shows that Taiwan and Eswatini have been friends for many years, and our friendship continues to grow and grow and grow. And we want to maintain that friendship with Taiwan. So we want to leave also a good legacy for those future generations, both from Taiwan and as well as from Eswatini, to know that this relationship is very important and we must keep it as it is. We are so happy to hear this announcement. As I started by saying, we are making history indeed. It's always rare when you talk to ministers, especially on a short moment, and then you see big results happening, especially, I'm not talking about our ministers here. I'm talking about the other ministers from outside. Because most of the ministers that I've spoken to outside, so that I'm clear about that. When I talk to them, they always promise and say we will come back. But the Minister of Foreign Affairs from Taiwan has shown his own commitment. I must tell you how he actually showed his commitment during our discussion when we were having dinner. We discussed about how Taiwan can share its own experiences, especially because Taiwan has a lot of high-tech companies, technologies, in all kinds of areas, semiconductors. There are a lot of Taiwanese companies which are very strong and making a lot of money. And I was saying to the minister, it would be nice if we can have that kind of experience shared with of Eswatini. Because we as Eswatini are trying very hard also to build industries, especially industries that will have turnovers of running into billions annual. This is our aim, which we would like to see. But I'm glad that we have Taiwanese who have already done those things. I visited a number of different companies in Taiwan, and one of them which I visited was making a turnover of annual $200 billion US. And I was so impressed to see that one company can make a turnover of $250 billion US. If it's even bigger than the budgets of other countries. That company alone. Now, those companies, if they were to come and share their experiences with the Eswatini, this will certainly go a very, very long way. And I am happy that even before coming to see me, to brief me, you've had a session with our business people where they also gave you a lot of information, how they are making profits in Eswatini, how to invest in Eswatini. And to those who are new into Eswatini, we want to say, give you an assurance that Eswatini is ready to welcome you as potential investors, welcome you to partner with our business people here in Eswatini. And all that you need to do is to identify the areas where you wish we can give support. And I can assure that anything that you request, it is something that we are doing. And as we were talking about transformation, we are looking at a lot of things, residence permit, to look at policies that will also involve when you invest a certain amount of money for a citizenship eventually, but these are processes which needs to go to Parliament to be discussed there. Now, these are policies for any investor anywhere in the world that if you provide such policies, other countries around the world are doing it, and they are making a lot of money. So one, they always say you must emulate something that is a success story. Now these are some of the success stories that I've come to learn about when I've been doing my own research. I'm just sharing this information for the Taiwanese business people so that they can understand what is in our thinking here in Eswatini. Now, some of these things will, of course, make Eswatini as the attractive destination, and in particular, because we want to be the attractive destination. And the good thing is that when you invest in Eswatini, you don't look at the market of Eswatini. We have a lot of access of markets around the world, first starting with our own continent, the African Free Trade Area. We want Taiwanese business people to benefit from those markets. And of course, around the world, we also have a lot of preferential markets, which once you established here in Eswatini as a company from here in Eswatini, when you sell your goods, you sell it at the twice world market, so which is very, very good. So that is why we see Eswatini, that it is that destination, that the destination you want to invest in the country which we are so proud of our nation. We have a good stability, we have peace, stability. You enjoy a lot of things when you are here, a country very safe from all kinds of odds. And so on, country which is always welcoming, very strong in tradition and culture. As you can see, we are wearing our own culture. We are very proud as a Maswati to be these people who are different from others around the world. The way we are is something which we have learned from our forefathers who have taught us that to be a real human being is to know your past and your present. And we always say, if you are to produce good music in a piano, you've got to play both keys. That means you have to play the black and the white to produce good music. So that means tradition and modernity together, you produce good future. So that's who we are as a Maswati. And We are so happy that Taiwan is joining us in this field. And as I was saying, that the minister has kept his word. He mentioned he was going to take the message back to the president, because the minister was saying a message which was coming from the president, because the president has instructed the minister to convey the message that Taiwan would like to support Eswatini after the strategic oil reserve, which we relaunched again, which we are all looking forward to the starting point of that project. I know that there are a lot of back and forth just to make sure that the starting point of that project is complete. And the idea is that when Taiwan demonstrate as to how it operates things, they committed that when they start the project, it will be all at a starting point and on time and on budget. Those are the kind of things that we would also want to learn, and we appreciate that you could share with us here in Eswatini. After the visit of the minister, I also sent ministers just to follow up, who were accompanied by the ambassador Jeremiah, who became also Eswatini. He said his hair is getting gray. I say he's getting more experienced. So he doesn't have to worry about the hair. All he must be happy with is more experienced now. So when I sent the delegation to Taiwan, they were well received by the president, the Minister of Foreign Affairs, and also the government people and all the people of Taiwan. They all had a very good reception there. The reception was such that you could feel that when you are in Taiwan, you are actually in Eswatini, but far away from Eswatini. So I was very pleased about that. The report I received was very positive, that there were a lot of very positive things which were arranged there. And this was something which the Minister of Foreign Affairs, after he left here in Eswatini, he said he was going to prepare. Because he said, Your Majesty, what we are telling you, it's something that Taiwan will be able to deliver. And today, Taiwan has really demonstrated that they can certainly deliver. With what is happening today, we are very impressed as Eswatini. First of all, the announcement of 6 billion emalangeni as the new investment. We say, thank you, well done. So we ask you to take our sincere thanks back to the president, the government, and all the people of Taiwan for this gesture of supporting the Kingdom of Eswatini, especially because this is one of the projects which is one of the projects we discussed with the minister. We discussed about setting up 500 hectares for all Taiwanese companies to come and invest here. And these 500 hectares will be developed by Taiwan and supervised and managed by Taiwan, so that Taiwan can demonstrate as to how they are doing it in Taiwan. It will be more Taiwan far away from Taiwan. And I'm so happy, and it's not so long ago, within a couple of months, now you have some designs, preliminary designs, as to show commitment. Because when you are committed, you don't have to wait for years and years to develop something. You can just do it fast. And I'm so happy to see that even in a short space of time, after quite a number of consultation, now you have come up with a design for this new initiative, and it's one of the things, by the way, we discussed with the minister. But there was also another one which we also discussed, was that Taiwan would like to recruit and train a Eswatini here so that they can also go and work in Taiwan. So we agreed that perhaps a facility where a training facility could be established between Taiwan and Eswatini. So again, even there are still a lot of consultations which are also going on as to where exactly the area would be. Of course, we received the request from Taiwan that they were hoping that this facility, if it is located between Mbabane and Manzini, and we said no problem, that is something we can obviously accommodate. So we are still working on that. But to show that we are all committed, we say let's not wait for the facility to be constructed, because that will take some time. Let us now start doing the recruitment for Eswatini. Those who are interested to go and work in Taiwan. And it's always very important that when you go to work in a foreign country, at least you get the information about the country, you get the knowledge, you get to know the culture, you get to know the language in particular. So we agreed that a facility that could be looked at, and there's of course the agricultural or the mission from Taiwan, which was one of the proposed one as a starting point, that to start the initiative, let's start with the using the mission where a lot of Eswatini could be trained. When we discussed with the minister, we were talking about at least each year to recruit 1,000 of Eswatini. So that means the training will involve learning Mandarin, and of course I mentioned the culture, and of course because they will be going to work in a different area, they have to learn about the company profile and so on. So those are some of the things that we have agreed. And now that I've also announced this, I want to, of course, encourage a lot of Eswatini, especially those who just graduated from the universities, from many kinds of universities, both here in Eswatini and as well as in Taiwan, and of course all over the world. Those Eswatini who are looking for opportunities, here is an opportunity that we have created with Taiwan, whereby you can invest by being recruited here, so that you can go and stay in Taiwan. We are also looking at ways that once you are there, how to make sure that you live there happily without any challenges. Like us here, we are also wanting to make sure that those Taiwanese who are going to come to live and stay here in Eswatini are well taken care of. They enjoy Eswatini. They love Eswatini. They become a Maswati like Jabulani and get a Swazi name. He was always saying now we must call him by a Liswati name. So that is good to see that a lot of exchange of livelihood, that those from Taiwan come to Eswatini and those from Eswatini go to Taiwan. I think this is a very good way of building even the relationship more stronger. And we want to encourage that kind of activity. So those are the initiatives that we discussed with the minister, and obviously with many challenges in the world, you cannot tackle all things at once, but gradually. If you start at the starting point, and the starting point we are making is very, very big. And I want to say that we are very grateful. There have been many people, many different people who have been working hard behind the scenes. Because a vision, if there's no one to support that vision will not be a success story. And you need those people who are following the vision to understand fully as to what is expected of that vision. And I am happy that those people who have been working behind the scenes have worked very hard. Today we are here to launch the 6 billion new investment, and of course the training center for Eswatini to be recruited so that they can go and work in Taiwan. And of course this center it's a beginning, it's a starting point that is setting up all the infrastructure of the industrial park. That means building the residential area, building the service the land, so that because these days when you bring in industries, there are always a lot of things to consider about, in particular, the climate change. So the environmental assessment has to be taken into consideration. There are a lot of different things, when one is setting up a company, has to structure it. So this 6 billion is actually just committed on that. So which means that once that land has been fully developed, those companies who will come and then invest in there, they will hire many of Eswatini in big numbers, and they will also contribute very significantly to the economy of this country. And I am sure that when you contribute very significantly, especially to the taxes, there will be quite a lot of minister. I can see minister is laughing over there because he's the one who will be more happier when you contribute to the taxes in Eswatini and so on. So we want that let's create a partnership. And we want to commit that, with this 500, it's a starting point. Eswatini has never done something like this where we allocate land to a foreign country, but because Taiwan is a greatest friend and ally of Eswatini, and it is good to start with Taiwan. And we hope this initiative, many other countries can follow. That Eswatini can just allocate them certain amount of land, they come and develop it, and then from that development, investment begins. And once investment starts, there are a lot of other opportunities which also get to be attracted. Those families who will be staying here, they will be thinking of other things to do, social things, entertainment, you name it. So the industrial park will increase a lot. This was one of the ideas when I was talking to the minister, and I could see the minister is very experienced in this. He was telling me that when he was the mayor or the governor of one of the provinces in Taiwan, he was actually responsible for a lot of things and for setting up a lot of companies, setting up this and that. So the experience of the Minister of Foreign Affairs is very wide. And I was very impressed to see a minister with such a vast experience and so on, and a man who can deliver too. Don't make just empty promises, but he follow up with the action. And we are here today because of that action. That action we agreed, me and him, we agreed that we are going to use the spirit of Ngwe. He said, I've learned this word, Your Majesty, called Ngwe. And I explained to him that Ngwe means you are running faster. If there is a bee chasing you, you run too fast so that the bee doesn't catch you. And this is what we are, of course, doing. So there are a lot of good things which have come out of this, and we from Eswatini, on behalf of the Queen Mother and the government and all the people of Eswatini, we are very grateful to our friends from the Republic of China, Taiwan, for this significant gesture that you have shown to support and stand with Eswatini. It's not the first time. You have a lot of industries already which are here and benefiting a lot, and we are working well together, and we can also assure all of you that going forward we will be together, we will stand together, and we will continue together, moving all around the world, supporting one another, making an appeal for all of you wherever the need is. We want to say thank you, welcome, Sheshe Siabonga.
Bayete wena waphakathi Siloskulu, we have come to the end of our formal program tonight, and I just want to make a few announcements, and let's please pay attention to these few announcements. Soon after we close this session, we will ask our visiting delegation, His Majesty's guests, to converge outside this hall for a group photo with His Majesty. And thereafter, protocol will usher you to pay a courtesy a call so that His Majesty can acknowledge each of you individually in the holding room, and then you will be also then ushered to the dining hall where you will join His Majesty for a sumptuous dinner that His Majesty has kindly prepared for our visiting delegation. Baete, Wenwaphakathi. I do hope that was clear, but we will guide you accordingly as we exit the room. Bekunene ngithunywa ingwenyama kwekuthi ngimemetele kudla ingwenyama isiphekele bekunene. Baete.
Ngonyama yemhlaba sevele ibusisa ngalokusemthethweni kwakhiwa kwesikhungo semabhizinisi i-Industrial Park lekungumsebenzi lotawubita 6 billion ngomalangeni. Ngonyama ke nebekunene sevele ichazelo umhlaba ukuthi indzaba yalomsebenzi iyaqala ngesikhathi indvuna yetangephandle eTaiwan ivakashele ilive leSwatini kutawungenela umkhosi wekutalwa kwesilo semhlaba iKing's Birthday. Lokho-ke lapho imbube emhlaba nebekunene ikhuluma kabanti lendzaba nayo indvuna yetangephandle eTaiwan. Nebekunene ngemva kwetinyanga letimbalwa kwendekile loku live leTaiwan libe sesevele lisukumela itulu. Azi lo msebenzi lona uyingcenye bekunene yemsebenzi lomkhulukati lela khona ingonyama yavele yanika umhlaba longaka 500 hectares kilo livela seTaiwan ngokuthi uvulekile lo mhlaba ukuthi bosomabhizinisi bakhona eTaiwan bangeta kutawuvula imisebenzi la. Seyendekile ke lengcophamlando nebekunene sekubheke ukuthi umsebenzi uvele uqale kanti ke utawusina sewuqalile kubheke ukuthi uphele ngemva kwetinyanga letilishumi nesiphohlongo 18 months umsebenzi uqalile. Lokutawendeka nebekunene njengoba ingonyama seyichazile kutawubanga ukuthi kulomsebenzi lomkhulukati isibili utawakhiwa ngilo live leTaiwan uphinze operate ngibo bathe Taiwan ngesigaba sekutheni kwentiwa ukuthi baphinze bahlanyele lwati lokuchuba emabhizinisi khona even leSwatini. Mkhulu lo msebenzi bekunene ingonyama ithi utawuvula amathuba emsebenzi lamasha eMaswatini uphunze ufukule wona ke umnotho welive leSwatini kuthi tekusesenjalo sisabuke lokho ingonyama yavele yamemetela lenye indzaba lenkulukati kwekuthenini sekuvele lithuba lekuthi eMaswati la khona lapha even leSwatini nalawo la khona ke emhlabeni nonke ejikelele ikakhulu labatsandza kuphothula sebavelelwe lithuba lelihle ngenxa yelithando ingonyama lenalo ngesive seMaswati ukuthi bakhethwe noma ke ba recruit ukuthi bayawusebenza even leTaiwan. Nakhona lokho ingonyama iyachaza ukuthi ukwathi uma bakhulumisana nendvuna bese ke sekuba netinkhulumo nezivumelwano ukuthi akube ne training center le la khona nebekunene eMaswati atakwati ukuthi ayisebenzise ngokuthi abeseseyakhethwa a recruiter ukuthi ayawusebenza eveni le Taiwan ngoyama ukuthi kuyaqala ngokuthi ke njalo ngeminyaka kube neMaswati la inkulungwane leto vele kubonakala ukuthi ayosebenza khona eveni le Taiwan. Silo semhlaba ke nebekunene sivele siubukela umhlaba ukuthi ema consultations ngaleyo ndzaba sekavele aqhubeka nje uma kunemabandla la ngeto umsebenzi ukuthi into esiqiniseko ukuthi nayo le project leyo iyaphumelela. Silo semhlaba sithi ke kubukene bekunene ukuthi between Babane naManzini kube ngilapho itawakho khona ke leyo training center. Nawuqala umsebenzi besathi kona ukuthi ingwenyama ingethi yahlala ingasikhithidela indzaba letimnanzi kodwa bekunene lokujabulisa ukuthi akukabi ngilesakhiwo sa6 billion emalangeni kuphela kodwa eMaswati sekavelele lithuba lokuthi ayawusebenza khona eTaiwan. Ngingisandile emakhaya bekunene uthatha lithuba lokuthi involved senoko ngidawukethi nzambo lamaziya.
Nembala sandile silo semhlaba sesivele sibemukele bosomabhizinisi bekuliqhamukisa eveni le Taiwan. Imbobo yemhlaba ke yethembisile ukuthi live litawukwenda konke lokusemandleni kubemukela kubasekela nekubasita lapho kumele basitakale khona kuze ukuthi lo mshado lo tawuqala emkhathisini kwabo nalo live leSwatini utawuvele ube impumelelo. Kanti ke silo semhlaba sisaphefumula khona lapha ekhathi kuhlanganeni nabo labo somabhizinisi bekuliqhamukisa inhlangothini letehlukehlukene ngwane lomuhle. Imbobo yemhlaba ikhulume ngekukhatha noma ngathi ikhuthathe eMaswati lathanza kuphothulwa kweti ma universities lahlukahlukene emhlabeni nalafunza eveni leSwatini ukuthi akalithathe ngetandla dotimbili nalithuba lelingca izivela leselivelile ngwane lomuhle ekuthenini live leSwatini selitawukhona nalo kuthuthuka kuletinye tinhlangothi le ikakhulukati leto letisenhlitweni yaso silo semhlaba njengoba imbobo yemhlaba imcoka ukuthi umnotho welive uthuthuke wembili tindzaba tete business tibe ngileto letithuthuka kodifaka sona sandla lesibandi kuthuthukisa wona umnotho welive. Kanti ke imbobo yemhlaba isakhuluma nabo bosomabhizinisi lokunye lokuvetwe ngiso silo semhlaba kuhlanganisa sona simanje kanye nato temasiko nemihambo le imbube yemhlaba ithe lokho kungumthelela welikusasa lelichakazile ngwane lomuhle. Nitawukhumbula ke maswahla amahle ukuthi uma singena khona emoyeni ngengaveta ukuthi tinhlangothi labekito labo somabhizinisi lesihlangene ngabo namhla tibandi tinengakhulu ikakhulukati nguleto letibuke noma leti sihlangothini lwesi manje ikakhulukati leto tebunjinela naleto tetekuxhumana ngwane lomuhle netekwatisa. Kanti ke maswati lamahle lokunye lokuvetwe ngiyo imbobo yemhlaba isaphefumulela wona umhlaba lapha ekhathi ihlangane nabo somabhizinisi ngibo buhlobo lobukhona emkhathisini kwelive leSwatini nelive le Taiwan. Le imbobo yemhlaba ivetile ukuthi lesihlangene ngako namhla lana kungumthelela wabo lobuhlobo lobuhle lese buhambe lici baba khona ngwane lomuhla njengoba utawukhumbula ukuthi buhlobo emkhathini kwelive leSwatini nele Taiwan bacala ngeminyaka 1968. Kanti ke lokunye lokuvetwe ngiyo imbobo yemhlaba ukuthi umhlaba kumele ube nesithombe lesibandi ngalo live le Taiwan ikakhulukati ekubukeni dona tigaba noma sona sigaba lela live selikiso ikakhulukati etindzabeni tetebuchwephesha notindzaba tekuxhumana ngwane lomuhle. Utawukhumbula ukuthi esikhatheni lesengcile silo semhlaba sike sakuveta ngalokusobala ukuthi tikhathi lesesiphila kito tesimanje setivele tikhuthatha ukuthi lihlangothi tekuxhumana netebuchwephesha libe ngulelo lesilisebenzisako kakhulu silithuthukise eveni leSwatini ngwane lomuhle njengoba nati ukuthi umhlaba wonke sewuvele usebenzisa lolo hlangothi noma ngakube nguliphi luhlangothi noma litiko lwete business ngwane lomuhle kanti ke Maswati lamahle njengoba bosomabhizinisi sevele imbube emhlaba ibemukele lapha iveni sebatawuvele baqale wona umsebenzi labetengawo kanti ke lokunye lesikubhekile ngokuthi bavakashele emabhizinisi lehlukehlukene netinkampani letikhona eveni leSwatini letehlukehlukene njengoba bete kutawubuka ukuthi emathuba langabalungela kutshala imali kungaba ngumaphi Maswati lamahle njengoba solo leto ngito tithelo ta kokuhlangana nabo bosomabhizinisi emaveni ngekohlukana kwawo ngwane lomuhle uma silo semhlaba siphumile siye kuyosebenta ngephandle kwelive lapho khona sifike sikhange bona bosomabhizinisi nebatshala imali ukuthi bete eSwatini eveni leSwatini kutawutshala dona imali kuthuthuke lihlangothi lwetemabhizinisi kuthuthuke wona umnotho phinze futhi kwakheke nemathuba emisebenzi ngwane lomuhle njengoba imbube emhlaba ihlale ikuthatha ukuthi emabhizinisi eveni leSwatini akaphakamise luhlangothi loku kwakha onamathuba emsebenzi kuze kuthi eMaswati atakhona kucasheka sandla siye emlonyeni ngaleyo ndlela nebuphuya nabo kuyakhonakala ukuthi live likhone kulwa nabo ngwane lomuhle ke sethemba ukuthi uthokote kakhulu sisehlelisene nawe sikuthulela bona bukhome wona umsebenzi lapho silo semhlaba besemukela bosomabhizinisi bekuliqhamukisa eveni leTaiwan kanti ke ngwane lomuhle sethemba ukuthi ngekuvuma kwakhe umdali staphenze futhi sihlangane uma sichubeka nokukuthulela yona imisebenzi yemakhosi kubukela lokuhle etinhlelweni letitawulandzela.